Hello, YouTube family, and welcome back. Leave it in the comment. What did I do differently? Today, we are on the final chapter, the final stage, the final showdown for the VRD. And thank you so much for all of you who have been following along. Today, we are facing the toughest competitor yet, and that is this cliff edge. Now, at the risk of this video going forever, I'm just going to jump straight into this. And let's hit this trail and see what we can do. Now, first of all, it just ate up that little boulder climb there. That was really impressive. But now we're getting our butt kicked. Back out. Sorry, Logan. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, so we have pushed this RTR to its limits in every aspect up to this point. And we've pushed it. We've maxed it out on side hills, vertical challenges, downhill capabilities, all of the above. And dude, all right, I just hit the right line there, I guess. I'm gonna edit some of this nonsense out of here. There we go. That's funny, man. Just nailed the line first try and then sucked it up. Okay. We are back. Oh no. I'm gonna give myself the boost because I wasn't paying attention. All right. So, I don't know if we're even gonna get through this first obstacle to get into this trailhead. So, we're gonna see here, but it's gonna be a battle. Wonder if with a little bit of wheel speed. Ow. Through. Just a little bit of help is all it needs. And it got the job done. Okay, let's move on into the side hill portions. And we may just be cutting this video short here and calling this a defeat. So while the drag brake on this truck is better than most RTRs, you do still have a lot of the truck like rolling back downhill when you're climbing. So that is something to be aware of. All right. So a little help me up there. I don't think it would have made it without the help. Coming into a heavy, heavy side hill. Now, one thing that worries me is just with the lack of low speed control. Like right here, I'm trying to slow crawl. Oh, good save. Alright, so another failed side hill right here. Because I know that the truck... So now we would come up here. I'll just show you. So we're going to come up here. But then we got a side hill across that gap. I know that isn't going to happen. So we're going to jump up the road a little bit and see if it could pull some of these upper lines. Alright, so you can see right here on the edge. Let's see if this RTR can pull off these tough lines right here. I think these could be doable. Like I said in a previous run video though, the side hilling is almost the weakness of this truck. And so, like, that's why I'm like, yeah, it ain't gonna get those. And because of the risk factor of not getting those, It's not worth it to me, so we're just going to skip them. But right here, these taller tires, I think I can force the truck to get a bite. Oh, right in here. Nice. And climb up. Dude, that was a big ledge, but these tires just soaked it up. Great job, VRD. Made quick work of that. All right, getting up into this little boulder. Well, now we've got tall tires and portals. So that is making, look at these stock tires frickin' eat. Made easy work of that. Nice. I'm gonna get right where it's gonna not roll anymore and go climb up. All right, so we are moving into the upper portions of this trail. Which from here, we go into some downhill stuff, which is going to be the other demise, right? Like stock electronics, while these ones are very impressive, they don't give you the low speed control going downhill, but nice. Making easy work of another climb. The weight balance and everything of this is pretty good. With the overdrive and the weight on the front, like it does those kinds of obstacles no problem. We've made it to the top. Shout out to Logan from West Desert Wheeler again for letting me drive this rig. Really, really appreciate him for letting me take it out, put some scratches in the body, put some miles on the tires. It's been a lot of fun. Get to take it back to him today after doing this video when I get off work, so really appreciate him. So far, doing pretty good on the downhill stuff, but this is where it gets dicey. The other rigs can slow crawl this, but it's a little sketchy. Now these bigger tires making these ledges not so consequential. So something I'm noticing, you guys, is a lot of times I am praising these tires. Some of the times I'm saying, yeah, if they weren't so big, the center of gravity wouldn't be so high, yada yada. So it's almost like, you know, run big tires. Get a catch position. Nice, dude. This thing went downhill better than my Reaper. But I do think it's the tires that make it happen. It absorbs some of the height, but bad driving on my end there. Nice job, Vanquish. Stance, dude, getting it done. All right, guys, final recap. We just did some good work right here on Around the Horn. Honestly, it did better than I thought, okay? It did, well, let's say it was about 50-50, okay? I thought it might have been able to get that climb, that V-notch right at the beginning, and it didn't. It didn't do any of the side hilling. We didn't even risk it because it struggled on the first side hill obstacle, and that was the easiest. So, you know, I kind of expected that there. The little uphill portions, it did good. And coming downhill, it did impress me. So, all in all, man, Vanquish, you guys did a killer job with this truck. It's one of those, it's like, from an RTR, we're going at least an 8 out of 10 on this one, right? Like, what else could you ask for? A lower price? I guess you could ask for a lower price. That's why we didn't give it a 10 out of 10, right? But this guy did awesome. A great foundation for any build you want. Now, the argument is if you've already been in the hobby, just get the kit, right? You already know you're going to do some electronic work and whatnot. But if you're new to this hobby and you're willing to risk like just straight up not enjoying the hobby for $500, then dude, get this thing. Because when you're starting out, you don't know all of the nuances of motors and like all of the nitty gritty details that can go into RC crawling. And so to buy an RTR is definitely the way to go. But like a lot of times the struggle is, well, I don't want to buy something too expensive and then end up not enjoying it, right? So that's why your more budget friendly Red Cat products are so appealing. But with this, the extra $200, you're going to have more fun. And so the odds that you're going to enjoy it are increased because this thing pulls lines, you guys. So I guess that's my final thoughts. All in all, an awesome truck. The tires do great. Certain things to look at after. So we have put in, I would say, altogether probably 5, maybe 4 hours into this truck since I've had it. And something kind of surprising. Look at how scrubbed in these tires are already. Like, that's kind of wild. That's why I almost question if they're, like, are they too soft? But, okay, it's super cool there. You got the dual stage foams. You guys got the goodies. So if you haven't already, go watch my other videos. See what this thing has done. Go check out West Desert Wheeler on YouTube. He's the one that made it happen. He does awesome content. Dude, he has taught me so much from watching his videos. So if you want to watch someone crawl similarly to what I do, but get really good like driving tips, West Desert Wheeler, he can get that for you. He will help you become a better crawler as you watch his videos. So without further ado, we'll see you next time.